Back at Talladega Super Speedway, situated right in the middle of the Talladega National Forest. Joe Nemechek, the leader, as the field's in the tri-oval.
And trouble! 89 car. Stanton Barrett gets tagged, goes across the racetrack. Elliott Sadler's involved. David Green, Andy Santerre, the yellow car's involved. Heavy damage to these cars.
Heavy damage. First caution flag today coming out here on lap number 6. If we can show you what happened.
Ever see the Stanton Barrett car? The white car goes down, tags the 66 of Sadler. Now he's going back across the racetrack right in front of David Green. Goes up, hits the outside retaining wall. Now Green's going to come off the racetrack, and other cars trying to make the evasive moves. Oh, he drives right in the side of the yellow car of Santerre.
Wow. Once again, caution on lap number 6. Those cars involved, we see it at a little bit different angle.
Never see the cars, never see Stanton Barrett. Stanton Barrett comes up and gets tagged by Lyndon Amick, I believe.
And Stanton tried to come up into a hole that wasn't there. And that's just not being able to feel where the cars are sometimes. Then you can see the cars go up the racetrack, down the racetrack, back up the racetrack again. A few drivers did an incredible job. Santerre did an incredible job. Just got caught from the backside by a car coming back down the racetrack and hitting him in the quarter panel.
You know that this is not for the physically faint of heart. Around Talladega for 300 miles, it can knock a few molars out. He's got the mouthpiece, though, today.
The reason these cars are riding so much rougher than what they used to is...
Oh, big crash!
One car gets turned sideways in the tri-oval. Hermie Sadler is involved at 93, and Dave Blaney is involved.
Go high, go high, go high, go high. There's no one spinning down the bottom.
One car airborne against the catch fence.
And they're still wrecking down in the corner.
Keep staying line, Justin.
77 cars involved, the 96.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. also.
Let's see if we can see what happened as there was contact right in the tri-oval.
And there we see Dave Blaney gets hit and flam. He turns over and hits the wall with the roof of the car, it looked like.
I think what they did, they ran up on Blaney. It looked like they ran up on Blaney and somebody checked up. And Earnhardt Jr. got in the back of... You got to see it right
Hermie
here.
Sadler's car number 29 there.
If you see Hermie Sadler, the 29 car, here's Blaney to the inside. They're just about, the yellow car's right here, just about getting to even with him. And as you can see right here, as he goes by, the 3 car turns Hermie Sadler, which turns Hermie Sadler into the 93, sends him back across the racetrack. It's just you're so close, such close quarters, that as they race right there, somebody checks up just a little bit to give somebody a little bit of room. There's no place to go.
That's it, right. The slow car. Let's take a look from our onboard camera with Jeff Purvis. You know, Jeff Purvis never knew that was coming. He was still wide open on the throttle when he got hit.
He thought he was past the wreck at that point in time.
Matt Kenseth.
Great job right there.
He did a terrific job getting through that crash.
There's a different angle looking back up toward the tri-oval from the inside of the racetrack. Wow, that's Blaney's car on its roof right against the catch fence and did its job and shoved him back onto the racetrack as we check in out on the pits with Jack Arute.
Here you would think...
Side.
The outside line may be the place to be, though, because the 64 and the 34 have to pit at some point in time here pretty quick, because they're the two of the cars that haven't quit. When they check up...
Oh! LaJoie gets touched from behind. Tony Stewart, big crash up in the corner.
Keep coming.
Huge crash as cars slide, spin, and slam up in turn 4.
Hey, Randy.
Fire-ups from beneath one car as they race back to the lead. Phil Parsons, the 10 car, McLaughlin. They're trying to raise him on the radio. You see the front end damage of the car number 74. Here's a replay of what happened.
There's the 63 they were talking about right there. He just touches LaJoie, just touches him in the corner. LaJoie, and then there's no place for the other cars to go. The 17 Kenseth is involved. I mean, there's 12 cars involved, 10 cars.
There's no place for anybody to go. You can see at one time the 44 car, Stewart, and the 17 of Kansas, has the entire track blocked from the wall all the way down.
Just a touch, just the least touch from Tracy Lester, the 63 car of LaJoie. And look at the cars piling in with no place to go.
Blaze Alexander involved. The 33 of Tim Fedewa is involved. 44 of Tony Stewart. Now riding along with the onboard camera of Jess Purvis.
And Purvis is waving and said, come on, let's go. I don't think so, Jeff. If you knew I was up there, you wouldn't want to go too hard. He cannot see anything. And guess what? So far, he hasn't hit anything. Is he going to get through this? He got through without hitting anything.
Now for Matt Kenseth in-car camera.
He's going to hit something. Just listen.
Helicopter cam. Here's what they had to try to drive through without being able to see a thing. We're talking about traffic behind this.
LaJoie gets tagged. Phil Parsons gets by on the outside. Buckshot gets by on the outside. And 87 gets by. And then the hole closes. And you see all that smoke, and there's no place to go.
Once again, lap number 60. These cars involved. Nemechek's rear bumper cam.
You're watching the Touchstone Energy 300 on ABC's Wide World of Sports.
Back at Talladega Super Speedway, the Touchstone Energy 300. The 00 showing the lead in trouble.
Tracy Lester's in the crash. Dick Trickle's in the crash. That's Jeff Krogh, the yellow car on the inside. Heavy damage to his car.
Dick Trickle's car involved. Right along from his in-car camera, see if we can see what happened.
I don't know that Trickle hit anything hard.
And I'm not sure why it happened. It looked like the car in front of Trickle just takes off instantly, which is the 63 car.
Yeah, Tracy Leslie all of a sudden just takes off. I don't know if there was contact or the rear tire went flat on the 63 or exactly what happened.
Yeah, Trickle's car, it didn't look like there was any contact with Trickle's car with the 63. It just instantly just jumped out from under Tracy.
Let's check into the Dick Trickle pits with Jack Arute.